Hello dear viewers, welcome to my channel Learn Science with Kiran. I hope you all will be fine. Dear students, our today's topic is homeostasis in plants. In my previous video, I have discussed about the complete terminology homeostasis. I have discussed in that video okay, how can we define homeostasis and how in animals and plants homeostasis takes place. In that video I have discussed that in plants and animals homeostasis is maintained by three processes which are thermoregulation, osmoregulation as well as excretion. In this video I am going to discuss with you how homeostasis takes place in plants. Let's start. Dear students, the first one is the removal of carbon dioxide and oxygen. In plants you can say कि respiration and photosynthesis, these both processes takes place at one time during daytime में you can say plants photosynthesize as well as respire. So during the process of respiration carbon dioxide gas is produced. So the carbon dioxide which is produced during the respiration, that is used by the plants for the photosynthesis. So the extra carbon dioxide gas after using in the process of photosynthesis, that will be released directly in the air. In other case, if we discuss about the photosynthesis which takes place during daytime, after photosynthesis oxygen is released. Oxygen is the byproduct of you can say photosynthesis. So the oxygen is used by the plants during respiration process and the extra oxygen is released by the plants in the air. So this is the process how the plants you can say remove extra carbon dioxide and oxygen in the air. Dear students, the one point that you should keep in your mind is that the removal of carbon dioxide and oxygen takes place through specific pores which are present in the leaves as well as in the young stems, and they are known as the stomata. So stomata helps the plants for the removal of carbon dioxide gas as well as oxygen gas. I hope this topic is clear now. Now we will discuss how extra water in plants is removed. Dear students, in plants extra water is also removed. You can say कि plants remove extra water for maintain homeostasis in their body. So we can say that water is very important for the plants, and plants take this water from the soil by you can say and they absorb the water from soil by using their part which are known as roots. So the cellular respiration if we here can say that cellular respiration is the process in which extra water is also produced. So cellular respiration का जो product है, that is also known as the water. So plants need this water for turgidity. We have already know that the plant cells have you can say larger vacuole, and this larger vacuole helps the plants for the turgidity. So the vacuole is filled with water. When the vacuole is filled with water, then the plants will become turgid. Otherwise, there will be no turgidity in the plants. So water is very important for the plants for the turgidity. So the extra water the extra water which is produced by the plants, or you can say absorbed by the roots from the soil, that should be removed from the you can say plant body. This process is you can say like how it takes place. Dear students, we know that there is a terminology which is known as. Dear students, we know the term you can say transpiration. Transpiration is the process in which water is removed or released from the plants in the form of water vapors. So this is the process which takes place in plants during daytime. It's mean that during daytime stomata will remain open and extra water will remove from the plants in the form of water vapors. But during night, When there is no opening of the stomata, so then how you can say the extra water is removed? In that case, during night when stomata are you can say remain closed, the extra water is accumulated or stored in the xylem. Xylem is the, you can say, the most important part of the vascular bundle or vascular system. So the extra water in plants during night when stomata are open are accumulated or stored in the xylem vessels. So what happens during night? During night, this extra water is pushed or forced by the xylem, and this water is released by xylem, and this water appears in the form of pores at the margin of the leaves. Okay, and this phenomenon mostly takes place in the roads. So the phenomenon in which the extra water of the plant, the phenomenon in which the extra water of the plant is accumulated or stored in the xylem and released from the you can say edges of the leaves is in the form of water droplets is known as the guttation. Dear students, I hope that the term guttation has clear to you. Dear students, you never mix the term guttation with the dewdrops, because guttation are the water vapors which come outside the edges of the leaves from the xylem. Whereas in the dewdrops, the air there, you can say कि water vapors are present in our air, and when the temperature becomes low, then these water drops will condense, and these condensed water drops are present in on the everywhere on the plant, and these are known as dewdrops. I hope the difference between guttation and dewdrops are clear to you now. I repeat once again that guttation, the water droplets are present at the edges of the leaves, just on the edges of the leaves, and this is the water which is you can say released or released by the xylem vessels. Clear? Or but the dewdrops are the water vapors which are already present in our air. That is already present in our air, that becomes condensed, and and they drop on the, you can say, plant surface in the form of dewdrops. I hope this topic is clear to you now. Now we will discuss about the next term. Dear students, now the next term is removal of metabolic wastes. We know that metabolic waste are the byproducts which are produced as a result of metabolic reactions. So these are, you can say, waste for the plants, and they have no importance for the plants. So these metabolic waste should be released from the plant body, and plants remove these metabolic wastes in different forms, and they are shed off leaves. Yes, we can observe that during autumn season leaves fell off from the plants, and the leaves that fell off from the plants, they are not green but they are of yellow or dark brown or brownish in color. So this is because plants deposit metabolic waste in the older leaves. So when the older leaves, you can say, are full with the metabolic waste, then a season comes when the leaves with metabolic waste shed off from the plants. Dear students, the next is the some plants store these metabolic waste in their body in the form of crystal formation. So in this case, the metabolic waste remain in the body, in the plant body, in the form of crystals. So the third is gums, resins, and mucilage. The metabolic waste in some plants, you can say, save in the form of gums, resins, and mucilage. And when we, you can say, cut any part of the plant, these gums, resins, and mucilage will shed off or come out from the plant. So this is how the plant maintain their homeostasis. I hope this topic is clear to you now. If you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.